Welcome to Half Read, where the books are optional, but the cocktails are required. I have missed you guys. It has been far too long. We have taken like 5 weeks off because life gets in the way.
As soon as you said the start, I was like, I haven't heard that in so long. And so it's like, it's so nice to be back.
It did.
Well, to our viewers, we probably haven't missed a beat.
I know. Hopefully not.
For us, we have not gathered in about 5, 6 weeks.
I think it's been 5 weeks or so.
Life was life in a little bit.
Yes.
And so, that happens.
Well, it's reality, and it's what we talk about all the time. The fact that we could literally see each other once a week, like we were for a bit, and then we'll go 5 weeks, and it's like, how many text messages do we have? It's like, I miss you, I love you guys. When are we getting together again? I can't wait to see you. But tonight we are here. We are back in full force, baby, planning season 2 for all of you guys who are listening to us now. But
we finished season 1.
I know, it's incredible.
10 episodes. What?
And we have a lot of followers, and you guys, thank you so much for following us.
Thank you.
Yes. And quite honestly, like, just to recap for a moment, when we started this crazy journey, we were not expecting anything other than just the ability to sort of capture our thoughts and be here together and spend this time and be present with each other and
just have some fun.
Have some fun. And try not to make ourselves feel crazy, because we know that we are in the middle of a lot of things, and we are not the only ones that are, right? So the conversations we were having are real and present for a lot of folks. So
let's record it. Let's put it out there.
Yes. Yeah. Because we know people can relate. Yep.
There's better and there's worse out there. So it's all good. But
I'm impressed that we figured it out.
Literally,
this was like, hey, let's do this. And we're like, let's
I remember making like our email address and finding that and, just
we
Instagram.
Have to pay for an email address.
What? Wait,
just all of it.
Do we really want to do this? Yes, we really want to do
this.
But tonight we are calling our rewind episode, or our epilogue episode, and it's really just for us to kind of tie a bow on season 1 before we get rolling on season 2. And our drink, as in standard fashion, is a creamy margarita. And while that may sound a little gross, it's actually very, very delicious.
That's the end of the second one.
That was Lisa.
Yes.
And Lisa's margarita had vodka in it, so it's actually a creamy vodka-rita. I don't know if that's like a thing.
Yes, I do not like tequila.
Yes. So,
but it was really good.
The first one was delicious, and then we decided to sort of riff on it a little bit, and then went with some vanilla rum and some coconut cream. And so we will actually link the made-up recipe. I think we decided we were going to call it the Meg.
Because she made it up.
Concoction. Totally made up. And I can recommend some substitutions, because I think we learned a little bit along the way with this one. But it was actually very good. Very good. And so there's, I think,
cocktail,
a very
mocktail.
A drink. It was like a dessert drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delicious. A favorite, for sure, of what we've done.
We might have to make it again. And just for the record, sweetened condensed milk made all the difference. I had never in my life. Anyhow.
Who would know?
Delicious. Delicious.
Weird that we're talking about alcohol, though. So let's get to the meat of it, guys. And I think, we can start with just a few thoughts and a few maybe questions, right? As we've learned so much in this process, I guess my first question for both of you guys is, what surprised you the most in all of this, either positively or negatively? What was maybe the one takeaway that you weren't expecting?
Always the good questions, Meg. What surprised the most? That's a tough one. I think that as we were just going through our discussions, as we were choosing our themes, is just how easily things would kind of flow out. And I guess that's a positive, is just how much we had to say on it and how much we could relate to each topic, I think it was also just such a positive experience of being able to share that. And as much as, we are as close as we are and talk as much as we do, to be able to come from such different worlds and connect on the same topic so closely. And And doesn't that kind of roll back to the reason of why we're doing this? Is because you do realize that as different as your worlds can be, you can relate so much to people and connect so well. And so as close as I am to you all, that still surprised me of how each time I was like, yes, preach, sister. I know exactly what you're talking about. You know, every time. It just, it was refreshing. Yeah. So I think that was one of my biggest positive surprise. A quick negative surprise is all you social media people out there. I don't know how you're doing it because I still have things to learn. I mean, that was
We're still figuring it out.
Yeah, it was challenging understanding and maneuvering through, and I still don't totally know how to do it. But it's also been fun learning.
Yeah.
You know, just the Spotifys and all of those things to try and reach out there.
Reach people.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So those were mine, for sure. What do you think, Lise?
I think the biggest thing for me that stood out was probably how deep we would go when we would talk about things. And I guess, yes, you know, we usually think about a lot of things really deeply, but I thought it was really therapeutic to discuss things and to, I don't know, just get like different perspectives and to realize, you know, like how deep you can go when you're thinking about something. And sometimes to the thoughts, you know, of what we're putting out there and hearing you guys kind of have your perspective on stuff and being able to kind of like, oh, you know what, I didn't think about it in that way, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, to me, it felt like very therapeutic to talk about things and kind of put it out there. And I feel like I highly recommend it for a lot of people and a lot of groups and friends to just sometimes just sit down and just have discussions and throw out topics and, you know, kind of see where it leads. I mean, I love the fact, I'm a fan of our whole concept here. You know, take a book, pull a theme and, you know, kind of just let it roll. And I feel like a lot of our discussions kind of went a little bit off topic at some point, but I think that's, I mean, listen, we're just doing this for the fun of it. So, you know, but it was just a lot of fun to kind of just see where it leads you. And then just kind of get people's perspective and allow yourself to kind of, you know, be open to different thoughts and ideas and, you know, thinking a different way. But it was fun. I don't know.
It was therapy.
Yes.
It really was. It was therapy to have a dedicated time to sit down with you guys and talk about, and quite honestly, I will say, and, you know, much to the potential chagrin of everybody listening, like the really good shit actually happens before we hit record sometimes.
I know. I feel like a lot of the times we really should be recording the pre.
Our warm-up is very juicy.
Because then I get the microphone and I'm gonna like, I don't know what I'm gonna say.
But I think that's maybe a learning for us in season 2 is that we just sit down and instead of like
discussing it before.
Did you hear about this? What happened there? Blah, blah, blah. And like all the stuff that we talk about that we don't record, maybe we think about in season 2 recording, right? Yeah. And think about, okay, so the other thing I think a big positive is, how do I say it? So I have always been an extroverted introvert, right? So I'm happy to talk and share and whatever and kind of play the comic relief piece, right? Because that's just my personality. But I think I've grown through this process as well, because it's like, I remember the episode where it was 50 Shades of Slay and you guys were like, oh, I feel
Lisa and I are still like, oh, can we not talk about that again? Don't kill me. It's like, we're not going to talk about that again.
Like, are we down?
Man, come on.
Okay, well, maybe I renege on my comment. I was going to say, I think maybe we've gotten a little bit better at that.
No, I think it's just the fact that knowing that it's going to be out there, that's where my butt clenched, right? To talk about it with you ladies, it's totally fine.
She wanted to just make sure you understood the reason for the butt.
You know,
inflection.
I'm relating to a lot of people out there.
I know.
I don't think our discussion too in that episode was really,
Oh, not at all. In fact, it
made
was
me
pretty,
uncomfortable, but
pretty
I was
tame.
afraid it
Yeah.
may.
Exactly. We knew where it could go,
Yeah.
considering the theme.
Maybe we'll do an episode of real deep dive into that.
I mean, I wouldn't hold your breath. Guys, just saying.
Lisa and I are like,
If you're listening and you're waiting for something juicy, I wouldn't hold your breath. I'm kidding. But I want to say, like, I think throughout the course of this, we became so much more, like, comfortable.
Oh my God, when we first started, I was like,
yeah, exactly.
Well, and I remember, like, you were saying, Lisa, like, oh, I'm kind of nervous. Like, when we hit the record button, like, I get nervous. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
are we ready? Are we ready? Should I hit it?
Like, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Meg, don't breathe in. That maybe is my biggest learning, is don't breathe in right before I say, welcome to Harvard.
How
That might be your
impressed are you guys,
signature.
though?
No.
How impressed are you, though, that we pulled this off and we actually, I mean,
Very.
come on. This has nothing to do with what we do on a day-to-day basis. And we were
Absolutely.
like, you know what, let's make a podcast. Let's put it out there. Let's
Yeah.
do this. And I'm so impressed that we figured it all out.
Yeah.
Like, you guys have no idea. Like,
Absolutely.
this is,
100%.
it's not
Yeah.
easy.
It isn't. It isn't on multiple levels. It's obviously just the logistics of it
Oh my God.
isn't easy. Just figuring out how, when, how, where, all of those things, and then the vulnerability,
Yeah.
right, and authenticity is making sure that that's out there. And I think that even as we say, like, when we clicked the record, it's like, oop, how do I keep authentic? Well, we keep authentic. There's no script here, just so
Oh, yeah.
everyone
So-
understands and hears us say that. Like, there's nothing. This is just off the cuff. Like, it's just us talking to each other. We're literally in Meg's dining room, sitting around the table, drinks in hand.
Just recording.
Yep, just recording. Life is still going on. I'm wondering what my two boys are.
Do-
Hopefully, they're getting ready at 11 o'clock, like I told them to. Like that's.
Yep.
It's just life. And so, I think that. I too. I'm proud of
I'm proud of ourselves.
what we did. As simple as it may seem, it takes a stretch, and especially when it's away from everything we've done. I think we said at the beginning of the podcast that we're 3 professional women, in the middle of it all, and we decided to add this other element of our life and tasks, and I think that this was very much going outside of our comfort zones. And we've done it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm proud
And
of us.
enjoyed it.
And I have to say, Lisa, your creativity
Oh, man.
Oh,
with
geez.
everything and all the posting and
Amazing.
you guys,
well, thank
I'm the luckiest person on earth because you guys have just taken this crazy idea and just run with it. So thank you both very much.
No, thank you for, it was you, it was us in the middle of Target, right? Saying,
Why don't we do this?
What if we do this?
I'm like, Leah, I got this crazy idea. Like all I see is this happening. You're like,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. I'm going to go grab my hairbrush and I'll call you later.
Call you later. I think I was buying hair dye, as a matter of fact, right?
Because we were in the
Madison
toiletries.
Reed,
Yeah.
root touch up, plug Madison Reed.
And here we are.
But listen, I think it's a little bit of hopefully an inspiration to other people out there who are later in life. Like, if you think it and you want to try it and it might seem like scary or something like, how can I make that happen? I mean, just do it. Just, take a leap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that, I feel like that's what we did. We kind of just were like, you know what, let's just try to figure this out and see if it, and if it falls flat, whatever. But at least
Yeah.
we tried something new.
Absolutely.
So I feel like I want people to be inspired by that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're literally 3 random women trying to do this. We're not
100%.
We're
professionals.
not random. We're
We-
awesome.
yeah.
What the hell? Come on.
Well, like there's all those podcasts that are like, today we have an expert on, trauma and healing. And, today Dr. So-and-so. And it's
Right.
like, no, yes, we do have a doctor.
Yeah.
But none of us are true experts in, I guess, presentation of
Absolutely.
like,
Yeah.
This is outside
yeah.
of our comfort, outside of our
I mean,
box.
we would
Nothing
love
we
to
were
have
trained for.
Mel Robbins
Yes. Come
on our
now.
show, or have Mel Robbins help us on her show, just saying. Or maybe Oprah. That would be so cool. But that brings me to like, all right, season 2. So,
We got to figure it out.
well, I'm thinking, like, I'm excited about this. Like, let's talk about manifestation and how we
Yes.
can manifest ending up on Oprah's podcast and Mel Robbins' podcast, and talking about like just who we are and where we come from,
Making
and
something
how
happen,
like
yeah.
exactly, and how our goal is honestly just to make ourselves feel like we're not crazy, sort
Inspire.
of a little self-administered therapy, and just try to relate to other people out there, to tell them like, listen guys, like, you're not nuts. Like, perimenopause, menopause completely suck. B, sometimes you do want to absolutely just ignore or not be with your partner. C, sometimes while you always love your children, you don't always like them. Shall I continue? Yeah, just things like that, right? Like, you're like, okay, these are normal feelings. And sometimes it's great to just get them out and put them in the ether.
Absolutely.
And then they go away and you're like, you feel lighter.
Yeah.
And like, people relate to you, and like the struggle is actually,
It's self-therapy.
yeah.
I feel like
It's not
everybody
bad.
needs self-therapy. Sometimes you don't need to go to a therapist. Honestly, it's just talking. Sometimes talking just about
Listen,
things.
we know it. I mean, not to get clinical and too, evidence-based, but it does. It speaks it in the literature. If you just speaking out your feelings is therapy enough. If you go to a therapist and they give you no, actionable items to go home and have for homework, just the fact that you were able to speak it out is therapy.
And do it with your girlfriends.
Yeah,
Makes it
absolutely.
even better.
It's so much better.
Do it with a drink. Makes it
Oh,
even better.
man, listen.
I mean, or
It really
two.
flows.
Or
flows
two,
out.
or sometimes 3. So, all right, so let's think about this. What books do we not want to read next time? We don't
Not
want to
want
read
to.
about manifestation. We don't want to read about
What I was like, wait a minute. What do you mean? Don't. Like,
This is
Oh,
half
geez,
read.
Lisa.
Books optional.
2 cocktails.
Remember?
welcome to the concept, Lisa.
Yeah. Right?
2 drinks
I
in.
almost snorted into the microphone.
Manifestation.
Yeah.
I think that's something cool.
I want to just remind ourselves there was something that we had talked about in one of the earlier podcasts, which was talking about things that you want to say that we don't always say.
Yes.
I feel like I
Yep.
wrote that down in a sticky. The sticky probably went into the garbage at some point in time, but I did remember it.
Yeah.
Trying
There
to,
has to be a book that we shouldn't read about
shouldn't
that.
read about
Yeah.
that.
But it's like, how do you politely say things? Like, there are these...
Not even just politely, just how do you just
say
say
it.
what you
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
and think
Yeah.
sometimes?
Yeah.
And own it.
Yeah.
And not feel like I can't say those things.
Right.
Within certain walls in Mettawa, Illinois, I cannot say what I actually say. But yeah, how could you do it at work? How do you do it in your life? And of course, it's always respectful, but it's actually speaking your truth and not just being like, okay, like being the yes man or woman and just being like,
Yes.
you know what, I really actually believe that this is what we need to be. It's like clear and courageous sort of communication where you're really truly representing what's in your heart versus like second guessing yourself, right? And maybe there's things we shouldn't read about, like coming into your own, sort of your second chapter, right? Now that 2/3 of us are 50 or older.
Still getting there.
Hey,
Not
every
too
day-
far behind.
Every day is a good day, right?
Yeah.
But the realities of being older, and I'll tell you, so red light therapy, I've recently discovered it. I am a huge fan of it because not absolutely everything hurts anymore, right? But it's like the struggle of getting out of bed every day and, your foot hits the ground and all of a sudden your toe hurts and you're like, what the hell is this? Or you sneeze and your back hurts for a week and you're like, wait, what the hell is this now? So like all of these realities of, sort of where we are in our life and where we are with our parents and where we are with, our just partners, our spouses, relationship wise, our kids, all the things that we're facing with, peer pressure and dare I say like things like vaping and all these things that are rampant in schools now, how you're dealing with all this stuff. And somewhat potential teacher apathy for some of it, because it is so rampant, right? And so I think there's so many topics that we have lined up for
and maybe
season
there's
2.
some things with the followers that we're gathering. Maybe there's some things you all want to hear about, and we'd love you to share that with us. If you have a book that you think we shouldn't read, that
I love that.
you'd love to be a theme, we'd love to hear from you. I mean, how special would it be to get some engagement from those out there who are listening? That'd be awesome.
It would be very cool.
Put
So
it in the comments.
maybe we'll put that out as a personal challenge. And maybe we could do something like, we have these really cool Yetis, right? That say half red. And we had a very limited batch at First Made, aka 3. It's my Christmas present to these wonderful ladies. But maybe we start to think about, like, hey, for the folks who are contributing like topics and things like that, maybe if there is a topic that's contributed that makes it into season 2, that person gets a half red Yeti. Yeah. More than happy to start doing things like that as we get our act together here as legit podcasters with a real following, which it seems like we've got.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Exciting.
And just so you know, this is happening in real time. I'm taking notes about the topics.
Absolutely.
This is how we do it. We literally just sit around the table and talk.
There's nobody else in the house with us right now.
There's no dogs.
There's no dogs. There is a cat, but she's super quiet. She's sleeping somewhere. There's no kids, no spouses right now at the moment, so that's why there's no background noise.
Right.
You know, like.
Do you know that's the first time that we haven't had that?
Really?
In all of these
In all of
episodes
them,
that we've taped. We've always had a full house of like kids, spouses,
Something.
dogs, animals, you know, horses, whatever.
Bunny
The whole
rabbit.
farm.
Bunny
farm.
rabbit.
Yeah. So isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Because
That's
our
real life.
That's our life. Yeah.
But it is a true pleasure. And I think when you think about when we started this last summer.
Yeah.
It's almost been a year.
Yeah.
Almost a year.
It took us a year to really figure it out.
I mean, but it's kind of cool and it's kind of crazy. And I don't know, I mean, we can maybe timestamp this. I know we are careful with timestamping, but the Sabres just finally made it to further in the playoffs than they have since 2007. Go Sabres. This is the year for Buffalo teams, baby. Let's do it.
Yes.
And I mean, okay, I have to do this because I'm super excited about this, but the game on Tuesday night when the singer's microphone went out. Did you guys watch that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Well, as a Canadian,
I felt so bad.
hello.
And well, yeah,
Hi.
exactly.
But everybody
All right,
sang along.
Buffalo.
It was so nice.
It was
beautiful.
amazing. And it's funny because I remember the first Sabres game that Jay and I ever went to. He was like, why do you sing the Canadian national anthem? And like our U.S.
Yeah.
And I was like, because we're so close that I've always lived close to Canada and I know every word and it's a cool song. Like, why wouldn't I sing it? I had tears running down my face watching that.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was literally getting text messages from people who I knew who were like, oh my God, like the good people of Buffalo. And it was very cool. Why I started this story. Did you guys see that Molson
Yes.
Canadian beer? So they had like location, a lot of them, like a lot of locations in Buffalo for the game last night, where if you were watching the game at say Duff's on like, what is it, North Buffalo Road, Orchard Park Road. So Duff's on Orchard Park Road. If you were watching the game and you ordered Molson, it was free.
Really?
They gave it away.
Oh my God.
They gave it away to anybody who ordered Molson, and it was like a bunch of different locations because Buffalo, like that's how we represent. So a little bit of Buffalo love for everyone. Sorry about that, but it was, you know, those proud moments where you're like, all right, I love my city too, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But little things like that I think we carry with us that are a part of who we are, that we try to transfer to the folks that we have listening to us also. So in season 2, you know, maybe you might hear a little bit more about Go Bills, go this, do that. Josh Allen's amazing. Like, congratulations, Josh, on your new baby. All those things. Just kidding. Actually, not just kidding, but, you know.
Kidding, not kidding.
Kidding, not kidding. So I'm just excited to be here with you guys and to do these things and to say, oh my gosh, it's in a way it's come full circle. We're going season 2, baby.
Season 2.
It's exciting.
Let's do it. All right. We'll come up with the topics. We'll post them on Instagram, and hopefully everybody will be inspired by our topics.
Absolutely.
And send us your topics, guys, things that are on your mind. Maybe there's something that, we haven't thought of. There's a lot.
Yes.
we
I'm
haven't
sure.
thought of.
Yeah. Right.
If you have a favorite cocktail or mocktail,
Yes.
also let us know about that. Like, we're all in for discovering new things. And we are just grateful for the ride. We are grateful for those of you who are listening to us, really experiencing this with us. So come along with us for season 2.
Well, one more thing.
Yeah.
For season 2, which we haven't talked about, maybe we'll figure it out as we go forward. But
Well, you were taking notes.
I know.
Come on.
I was busy. We might do some guests.
Yeah.
And when we say guests, we mean friends of ours, sisters,
But they're cool.
brothers, spouses, or whatever. But yes, no expert, that is,
Those
Unless
gonna
Mel
talk about
Robbins
it.
or Oprah wants
But,
to come on.
Yeah,
with us. That would be
yes.
But outside of Meg, Lisa, and Leah,
We may do
those are guests.
some special guests on a
Yeah.
couple episodes, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
To just kind of introduce and just other perspectives of
Yeah.
our topics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More well-rounded. Maybe
Yeah.
once in a while we will have a little devil's advocate.
Yes,
Maybe.
maybe we'll have a spouse or two. That could be interesting.
Oh boy.
Tug them on. Awesome.
That yeah, I don't know about that one. We'll talk about that. I'm just kidding.
We don't need
Jay,
that
if you're listening,
perspective.
which you're probably not, don't worry about it.
Oh, you know who's going to be the first.
TJ, we
love
got
you,
you
TJ.
slotted in.
Maybe like TJ, somebody pops in from behind. I'm here.
I'm ready.
TJ has to be the first guest. None of this would have been possible without him, honestly. TJ,
sure.
shout out. We love you.
Big
Thank
time.
you.
Real.
Yeah.
But you guys, thank you so much. We are so excited to get this started. We are hot and heavy in planning season 2. And we want to say thank you for listening to us.
Yeah.
And remember, we are half red.
Books optional.
Cocktails required.
See you next time.